Floating in deep space, you might expect to see an endless field of stars, but looking straight ahead, there is an absolute absence of light, a perfect circular void cutting through the cosmos. Surrounding this void is an accretion disk, a swirling mass of superheated gas. The gravity here is so intense, it acts like a cosmic lens, warping the starlight behind it into a funhouse mirror of distorted streaks. That central darkness is the event horizon shadow. The glowing orange ring is made of photons that orbited the black hole multiple times before escaping. Because of extreme gravitational lensing, the flat disk of gas looks like it has two humps. The light from the far side of the disk is being bent up and over the top and down below the bottom simultaneously. The black hole itself emits no light. We can only locate it by watching this captured matter scream through its final orbits. This extreme optical distortion is your only visual cue that you are drifting toward an environment where the standard laws of physics collapse. A common myth portrays black holes as cosmic vacuum cleaners, actively pulling in everything nearby. But gravity still follows the rules. This diagram compares Earth orbiting our standard sun on the left, with Earth orbiting a black hole of identical mass on the right. Notice the orbital path remains completely unchanged. At a safe distance, you can orbit it forever. Your problem is that your ship's engines have failed. Without thrust to maintain your speed, your previously stable orbit is now actively decaying. You aren't being sucked in by a predatory force. Gravity is simply doing what it always does to a slowing object, committing you to an unavoidable descent. As you drift closer, you enter a field of extreme tidal forces. The gravitational pull on your feet becomes measurably stronger than the pull on your head. Theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking popularized the term for what happens next, spaghettification. It is the lethal vertical stretching and horizontal compression of matter under intense gravitational strain. If you were falling toward a typical stellar mass black hole, one roughly 10 times the mass of our sun, those tidal forces would have already ripped your body into a stream of subatomic particles. But your destination is a supermassive black hole. This graph compares the tidal gradients of the two. The steep vertical curve represents a stellar mass black hole, while the wide, flat line shows the gradient of a supermassive giant. Because a supermassive black hole is so immense, that tidal gradient remains incredibly flat right at the boundary of the event horizon. The sheer scale of this object means the difference in gravity between your head and your feet is virtually zero. By falling into a black hole millions of times heavier than the sun, your body remains perfectly intact. You arrive at the event horizon. There is no physical surface to strike. It is strictly a mathematical boundary in spacetime, where the escape velocity surpasses the speed of light. Crossing this line fractures reality. The general theory of relativity dictates that space and time are intertwined, and here, that connection stretches to the breaking point. To an observer watching from a safe distance, your descent appears to slow down. The light bouncing off your ship stretches into longer, redder wavelengths, until you seem to freeze at the boundary, fading away completely. But inside the ship, your wristwatch ticks at its normal pace. You cross the point of no return without feeling a single bump or vibration. Looking back, the universe warps. The starlight from the outside cosmos is dragged down with you, bending and compressing into a single glowing sphere hovering above. Surrounding you, the accretion disk displays Doppler beaming. The gas rotating toward you blazes a blinding intense blue, while the gas rotating away fades into a dim, shifted red. To the outside universe, you are a frozen, fading ghost. To yourself, you are alive and awake, plunging through a one-way gravitational lens. Surviving the crossing of the event horizon guarantees nothing about the rest of the journey. Inside this boundary, space and time swap roles. Moving forward in time now literally dictates that you must move toward the center of the black hole. All spatial paths point inward. As you are drawn deeper into the core, the extreme tidal forces you avoided at the edge begin to compound. The gentle gradient violently steepens. Waiting at the center is the singularity. Depending on the spin of the black hole, it is modeled either as a point of infinite density or a microscopic rotating ring. Classical physics cannot describe this location. It is the exact coordinate where our current understanding of gravity ends, and unknown quantum mechanics must take over.